That was awesome.
Isn't that great?
Do you know that? Do you know? Notice a trend, a difference in your lyrics today as opposed to 3 years ago?
Oh yeah, I've been developing just like through the experiences I've had, and just as I learn more and realize how much I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, it just inspires something new every time.
I think we have. Good morning, you're on the Spirit.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I've got a question for Lydia.
You have a question for Lydia. Go ahead.
I like to say that I'm a big fan. My name is Trey. And my question is that I think that you're a great example for young women out there. My question is, do you have any dating advice for women who started out at 12 and 13 and they're growing up and getting into that point of meeting boys? And how are your parents handling that?
Advice for women?
Yes.
Yes. Thanks for your call. Have a great day.
Wait. And also, one more question.
One more question.
What's your favorite type of dance?
Type of dance.
Okay. Have a great day.
I don't dance, but freestyle, I would think, just kind of doing your thing. But about the dating question, I just think...
he said 12 and 13.
12 and 13, I would say no. But also, I mean, just the best thing is just to wait, because God has a plan for your life, and you don't need to rush it and, you know, get into it too fast, but just wait and prepare yourself and just be complete in God before you try to look to anyone else.
Yeah, we thank you for your call. I guess that's one of those things, Lydia, where some people, you know, young people today, boy, you all are inundated with, you know, pressures. I mean, you see it all. You read about it and hear about it. People on TV, they're dating and everything. So to wait on the Lord, which is what I share with my children, you know, wait on the Lord. Again, I say wait on the Lord. Oftentimes, you know, we're impatient because we're looking at everything going on around us, situations, circumstances, other people, others, and oftentimes we want to think, well, you know, the kids I graduated with, they're married, or, you know, well, such and such, my best friend, my BFF.
Yeah, but everybody's different.
Yeah, but God has a plan, and I know that He has a plan for everyone. And what we have to do is wait for Him to reveal His good, pleasing, and perfect will for us.
Sure, but what makes it interesting is that it's not cookie cutter. You know, you can't just plan for it; it just happens, and
you'll know.
Right.
You'll know that you know when that person comes into your life. Lydia Walker's with us. We're going to take a break. She's going to sing for us again. We'll take a break. This is the Spirit of
Anybody else
Clarksville.
has got a question for Lydia?
No, this is not Lydia's advice radio show. She's here to sing and entertain. You do the advice. Give them your cell number so they can call you to get advice.
645.
We'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll be back right after this.
Tennessee and Kentucky close out the regular season Saturday.
A Wednesday, Lydia Walker is our guest, and she is here. She's going to be at the Coffee House, the Overflow 235 Coffee House, December the 5th, 7th. Father Guido. Okay, see, Father Guido trying to barge in on Lydia's time.
He wanted to ask her a question.
I know he wanted to ask her a question too, but
about dating.
Lydia's new CD is entitled Seasons, and they're having the release party December 5th at 7 p.m. at the Overflow 235 Coffee House, 420A Madison Street, Clarksville. It's right across from First Baptist, isn't that right? First Baptist, Clarksville. Lydia, you've been traveling a lot, you say.
Yeah.
How do you manage that? How do you balance, you know, school, home? I mean, I know your manager.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, your manager.
I mean, it just takes a team of people. I mean, I really couldn't do this without my
family. Are you driving yet?
Supporting me. I do drive, but I've got so many bodyguards, they won't let me go anywhere by myself, you know.
Good.
Which is a good thing, yeah. I've got people, you know, just kind of following me around being my roadie. They'll help me carry the guitars and stuff. But my mom is my manager right now, and she's helping me just with all the details of the shows. I've been playing coffee shops and colleges, church events and festivals, just kind of anywhere I can get in, and we've been meeting a lot of great people lately.
And you said you went to Warner Robins, Georgia, and a lot of churches, coffee houses, and different things. Is that right?
Yeah, I'd like to get more into leading worship for camps and stuff, and we're looking into booking colleges for a tour next fall.
That would be great. You know, I would think you'd do well there.
College students really respond well to my songs.
Well, there's kind of like, with the Baptist student unions and the different Christian affiliations at a lot of colleges that even aren't quote-unquote Christian colleges, like Union and some of the other, Christian colleges, they have venues for someone, a talent like you. So I would think that would be great.
Oh, yeah, college students are just, looking for truth, and they just want to know what it's like.
Aren't we all?
Just how it is. Yeah, but they're really open.
Yeah.
They're, looking for what's real, and I'm kind of in the same boat, so it just fits.
Okay, tell us about the next song you're going to do.
This next song is called Coming Up for Air. It's becoming one of my favorites. And
you say it's different. I mean, this is a stretch for you?
It's different than what I've done before. Just some of it. One of my favorite songwriters is John Foreman, and so his style kind of inspired me to try something different. And this song is about coming up, like recovering from depression is how I wrote it, but it really relates to people who are coming up from addictions and just in general from a sinful life, once they've been saved through Jesus. And so this song just kind of relates to everybody in their own situation.
Okay. Lydia Walker, Coming Up for Air.
Where has all the time gone? The sun rises as it sets. Life is on a time bomb to go off when the clock ticks and leaves the debris to be blown away. I'm sinking under this ocean of fear. I'm sinking under. I'm sinking under this ocean of fear. I'm sinking under. I'm coming up for air. My lungs have none to spare. So wind and rain, stop me if you dare. I'm coming up to breathe. The surface just in reach. Ferocious death, you have just been cheated. When all this disappears, only memories stay alive. The one thing that I fear is that memories will die and leave me here alone and insignificant. I'm sinking under this ocean of fear. I'm sinking under. I'm sinking under this ocean of fear. I'm sinking under. I'm coming up for air. My lungs have none to spare. So wind and rain, stop me if you dare. I'm coming up to breathe. The surface just in reach. Ferocious death, you have just been cheated. The reflection of my life in this glass mirror of mine can get so foggy sometimes, can't see past the gray. But I will today. But I will today. I'm coming up for air. My lungs have none to spare. So wind and rain, stop me if you dare. I'm coming up to breathe. The surface just in reach. Ferocious death, you have just been cheated.
Amen.
Excellent.
Amen.
Coming Up for Air. Lydia,